Kill me! I'm here! Kill me!
Hey everybody, this is Matthew Movies coming at you with my review of Central Intelligence, starring The Rock and Kevin Hart. Now, I am a big fan of The Rock. I am a wrestling fan through and through. I've watched wrestling most of my life, as you can probably tell by the videos on my channel reviewing various aspects of wrestling. So I'm a big fan of The Rock, and I've always enjoyed him in movies. I think he's extremely charismatic, and he's actually a surprisingly talented actor. And I like seeing almost everything he's in, and this was definitely no exception to that. But I will say this: I thought the trailers for this movie looked entertaining. I thought this was going to be a good movie, but I didn't think it was like a movie that I was like, oh, in a huge rush to go and see. And now that I've seen it, I think that's a bit of a shame. I think that maybe they didn't do the best job of marketing this movie, because it was a lot better than I expected it to be. I'll tell you this, it's to the point where I very much would like to own this movie. I thought it was extremely entertaining. It was a great fish out of water movie. It was a great buddy cop movie. It was a great just comedy. There was great relationship stuff. There was a lot of good coming of age stuff. Like, this movie really kind of was scattershot as far as genres go, but did justice to everything it tackled. And what basically this movie at its core comes down to the chemistry between the two stars, Kevin Hart and The Rock, and they are hilarious together. And it's such a great movie on lots of different levels. Like, I love the fact, if you haven't seen the movie, I'll give you a little bit of a synopsis in a moment, but I'll tell you this: The Rock is playing something that's kind of outside of the norm for him. Like, this is not your typical Rock movie. Like, he's not flexing his muscles left and right. He's not the big tough guy. He is the guy that don't get me wrong, obviously he's The Rock. He's massive, he's huge. People are calling out the fact that he looks gigantic left and right, but his size isn't necessarily his defining trait. It's his emotions and his character growth, and it's very cartoonish, don't get me wrong. Like, the plot of the movie, if you've seen the trailer, there is a moment where you see him as a youth and he's fat and he's singing. And the plot of the movie is that he was picked on in high school, and the only person who was ever kind to him was Kevin Hart's character, who happened to be the most popular guy in school. So years go by, they haven't seen each other. The Rock looks up Kevin Hart, and all of a sudden they're back in each other's lives. And The Rock is tangled up into some international spy stuff, and brings his old buddy into his world kind of against his will. And in the movie, Kevin Hart's character is no longer nearly as popular, and they've kind of shifted. But at the core of the character of The Rock is just this real, he's an open nerve, he's super sensitive. And then you have that played up against his gigantic jacked frame, and it really works from a comedy perspective. And then him and like I said before, him and Kevin Hart have chemistry like I have very few comedic pairings do. I really hope that we continue to see them work together a lot in the future, because they were just great together. And then you have some pretty solid cameos in this movie, which I'm not going to reveal who those cameos are, because again, I don't like to give out spoilers, but you can expect a couple of solid, entertaining cameos. Plot is outrageous, but entertaining. It's just an all-around fun movie to me. It's a great movie to watch on like a Saturday or a Sunday afternoon with your loved ones, and sit back and just have a great time. It's not gonna be the movie that you write home as like to anybody about being like the movie of the year or whatever, but it is a very entertaining watch. So that's my thoughts on Central Intelligence. If you've seen it, please let me know in the comments below. If you're a fan of Kevin Hart or The Rock, let me know that too. Just let me anything that you want to let me know, you let me know. All right, and you hit that like button, please. It's a huge deal for my channel. And if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe. I love getting new people to subscribe to the channel, because I love getting opportunity to talk to more and more people about my taste in movies. I absolutely love the dialogue that's been happening on the channel, and I would love to have you be a part of it. So other than that, have yourself a nice day, and thanks for watching.